Story time, story time, story time again. Story time, story time, story time again.
Good morning and welcome to Storytime with the San Bruno Library. I'm Miss Susan. I'll be the librarian who's reading you stories today. Do you remember our welcome song? Maybe you've sung it with us at the library or when you've seen us on TV or on the internet. Well, let's sing it together today, okay? All right, here we go. We're glad you're here today. We're glad you're here today. Hi-ho the merry-o, we're glad you're here today. I'm very glad you're here today, and I hope you like all the stories that I brought. The first story that we have today is called Head, Body, and Legs, being retold by Wandy Pay and Margaret Lippert. Long ago, Head was all by himself. Only Head. He had no legs, no arms, no body. Rolled everywhere. All he could eat were things on the ground that he could reach with his tongue. Night rolled under a cherry tree, fell asleep, and dreamed of sweet, sweet cherries. One morning, Head woke up and thought, I'm tired of grass and mushrooms. I wish I could eat and reach those cherries. He rolled himself up a little hill. Maybe if I get a good head start, I can hit the trunk hard enough to knock some of those cherries down, he thought. He shoved with his ears and began to roll down the hill. Here I go, he shouted. Faster and faster he rolled. Crash! Oh, he cried. Who's there? Someone asked. Head looked up. Above him swung two arms he had never seen before. Look down here, Head said, and you'll see. How can we look? Asked Arms. We don't have eyes. There's Head and the two arms. I have an idea, said Head. Let's get together. I have eyes to see, and you have hands for picking things to eat. Okay, said Arms. They dropped to the ground and attached themselves to Head above the ears. This, said Head, is perfect. Hands picked cherries, and Head ate every single one. Oh, it's time for a nap, said Head, yawning. And soon he was fast asleep. While Head slept, Body bounced along and landed on top of him. Help, gasped Head. I can't breathe. Arms pushed Body off. Hey, said Body, stop pushing me. Who are you? It's us, Head and Arms, said Head. You almost squashed us. Watch where you're going. How can I? Asked Body. I can't see. Why don't you join us? Said Head. I see some ripe mangoes across the river. If you help us swim over there, I'll help you see where you're going. Okay, said Body. So Head attached himself to Body at the belly button. Look how silly it is. The head attached to the belly button of the body and the arms above the ears. But this, said Head, is perfect. He thought it was perfect. They bounced down the bank into the river. Pull right! Pull left! Head shouted to Arms, who paddled frantically against the current to escape alligator. Soon they reached the bank and bounced up to the mango tree. Pick some, Head ordered. Arms stretched as high as they could, but they couldn't quite reach. Head looked around for a stick. Standing near the tree were two crossed legs with feet on the ends. Do you see the legs with the feet? Get those, Head said to Arms. Arms grabbed them. Let us go, shouted Legs. Who are you? Asked Head. We're Legs. We were walking, but we bumped into this tree. Join us, said Head. I have eyes. I can show you where to go, and you can help us reach those mangoes. Okay, said Legs. So Legs attached themselves to the hands. Oh, isn't that silly looking? Not there, said Arms. The hands need to be free to reach the mangoes. I should be in the middle, said Body, because I'm the biggest. That's right, said Head. You should be at the bottom, Legs, and I'll swing around to the top of Body so I can see everything. And Arms, you move to the shoulders. So they switched all the parts around. Everyone slid into place. Legs stood on tiptoe, Body straightened out, Arms stretched up, and the hands picked a mango. Head took a bite. This is delicious, Head said. Now this is perfect. Because finally, the body was all together just like yours and mine. The end. That is the story, Head, Body, and Legs, a story from Liberia. Did you like that one? That was pretty good. Let's use some of our body parts today. Shall we clap our hands together and touch our shoulders and maybe our heads? Okay, let's try it. Clap, clap, clap your hands, clap them just like me. Touch, touch, touch your head, touch it just like me. Tap, tap, tap your shoulders, tap them just like me. Clap, clap, clap your hands, now let them quiet be. Oh, that was very good. I like to see you do that. Shall we read another story now? Okay. Oh, I love this book. This is called Oh No, Gotta Go by Susan Middleton Elia. Sometimes you get in the car and you gotta go. And that's what happens to this little girl in this book. We were out driving down the camino. Papa and Mama were dressed muy fino. The back seat was mine, my favorite spot. Was. Until I remembered the thing I forgot. Where is un baño? ¿Dónde está? I really do need one, I told mi mamá. Mis padres were talking, their voices down low. Didn't you ask her if she had to go? No, didn't you? Dad's ears became red. I'm sorry, lo siento. I meant to, he said. I drank lots of juice, I said to mi padre. Don't worry, we'll find one, promised mi madre. Papa checked the bakery, la panaderia, but it wasn't open because of the dia. On Sunday, domingo, the sign says cerrado. The baker is tired. He feels muy cansado. No haircuts today at the peluqueria. No shoes will be sold at the zapateria. But we'll find a bathroom, and quickly, deprisa. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cool brisa. Now, I said loudly, en este momento. Papa saw a worker outpouring cemento. He backed up to ask the big stranger, extraño. Rápido, mister, please, where is un baño? You go down the street and turn left at the banco, the one with the fountain, a white building, blanco. Go down 2 more blocks, past the little red school, then look for the restaurant, the blue one, azul. So we turned at the bank with the fountain, La Fuente. Hurry, Papa, más rápidamente! We drove down a side street with neatly built casas, saw gardens with pumpkins, big orange calabazas. We passed the escuela and school bell campana. So quiet today, so noisy mañana. We pulled up at last to the Blue Restaurante, the fanciest building of all. Elegante. Papá, stop the carro. Mamá, por favor, abra la puerta. Please open the door. We raced to the baño with no time to dine. We rounded the corner and then saw the line. Oh no, look at the line for the bathroom. Mama grabbed my hand. Con permiso, she said. She really can't wait. So they said, go ahead. I went to the baño, came out with a sigh. Thanked the nice ladies who let me go by. Some nodded, some smiled, some touched my cabeza. Then Dad found a table. He called out, sorpresa! Let's eat here, he said. We'll order comida, and if you're thirsty, please choose a bebida. The waiter served sopa and then ensalada, next chicken, fried pollo, and more limonada. Finally, for postre, he brought us some flan, but I was filled up from the special bread, pan. We paid for our meal, got into the car, drove down the camino, had not gone too far, when I asked mis padres, Papa and Mama, where is un baño? ¿Dónde está? Uh-oh, they forgot to ask her again, didn't they? Look how special at the end of this book it has the list of all the Spanish words that we read in this book. So in case you don't know them, you could find out what they are. That is Oh No, Gotta Go by Susan Middleton Elia. I sure hope you liked listening to that story. We're going to take a break now. Come back soon.
All cyclists, adults and children, should follow standard safety precautions. One of the first and best rules to remember is
always wear a helmet!
Never wear a hat under your bike helmet. The helmet should be worn level and cover your forehead. The straps should always be fastened. A head injury means a brain injury. If your helmet doesn't have a Consumer Product Safety Commission sticker, get one that does. Brought to you by San Bruno's Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee and San Bruno Cable.
San Bruno Cable is now offering digital phone service. That's right, phone service through your cable. For one low rate, you can make calls throughout the U.S. and Canada and to key international locations, along with loads of comprehensive features like call waiting, caller ID, and voicemail for an unbeatable price. And you can even keep your old phone number. Save even more when you bundle services with TV and internet. So sign up today with San Bruno Cable, your local cable company serving the community since 1971.
Hi, and welcome back to Storytime with the San Bruno Library. I'm Miss Susan, and I'm going to keep reading you stories today. Our next story is called The Perfect Little Monster. Oh, look at that little baby monster. Isn't he funny? What do you think this perfect little monster is all about? Once there was a perfect little baby monster. He had horrible little eyes and a horrible little nose, and as soon as he was born, he scowled. Urgh. His family loved him. Baby Monster yelled and howled and made a terrible racket. He threw his rattle and broke his bowl and made a terrible mess. Oh, isn't he a perfect little monster? Bragged his parents. Monster parents like it when their babies make such big messes. His sister taught him how to sneer and how to snarl. His brother showed him how to bash things and trash things. Oh, baby monster learned so quickly, said his parents. Look at the mess they're making. For his first birthday party, baby monster's proud parents invited all of the monster aunts and all of the monster uncles and all of the monster cousins, the many, many horrible monster cousins. Look at them all. Everyone gathered around Baby Monster. "Give us a great big scowl," said his mother and father. Yes. All the big monsters looked on. So Baby Monster twitched his horrible little nose, and he scrunched up his horrible little eyes, and he opened his horrible little mouth and stretched his horrible little lips. "No!" howled Mother and Father Monster. "Ugh!" cried Sister Monster. "Ew!" cried Brother Monster. Uh-oh, what happened? "Ah!" shrieked all the monster aunts and uncles and all the many horrible monster cousins. That perfect little baby monster was smiling. Look how cute he was. He was not sneering. He was not scowling. He was smiling. He scared all the big monsters away. And there he is smiling, and he's taught his brother and sister to smile too. The end. That's just a fun little short book about a perfect little monster. That one in the shelf, and read our next book. This is called Do Like a Duck Does by Judy Hindley. It's illustrated by Ivan Bates. I bet you know what things ducks do. They like to quack and they like to swim. Well, let's see. What about that fox? What's he doing there? Let's read the book and find out. Five little ducklings following their mother. Whatever any duck does, so does every other. So they waddle and they hop, and they scuttle and they stop. Flop, 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 flop. All together. "Quack," says Mama Duck. "That's the way to be. Do like a duck does. Do like me." You see all the ducklings? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There go the ducklings, all in a line. But who's creeping close, following behind? Oh, see that animal? He's not a duck, is he? "Wait," says Mama. "You don't belong with us." "Stop," says Mama. "Do you think you're a duck?" "But of course," says the stranger with a waddle and a strut. "That's just what I am, a big brown duck." "Well, he has no feathers and he has no beak. He has 4 claws on his hairy, scary feet. He has 2 ears that stick up a mile, and a wicked foxy nose, and a wicked foxy smile." He doesn't look anything like the ducks, does he? So Mama says, "Well then, do like us. Head up, tail up, toes pointing out. Stretch your little wings, dear. Straighten up your back. Do like a duck does. Quack, quack, quack." Then Mama leads them off together. Hup, hup, hup. 5 little ducklings and a big brown duck. A hairy, scary stranger. A very silly duck. You see all the other animals looking? The pig and the rooster? "Look," says Mama. "What a lovely patch of muck. Jump in the puddle, dear. Show you're a duck. Lots of bugs and beetles swimming in the scum. Open up your beak, dear. Yum, yum, yum." Because ducks like to eat bugs and beetles. But do you think he likes to eat bugs and beetles? I don't know. Now the very hairy stranger has some notions of his own, and he's looking at the ducklings when he says, "Yum, yum." And he's creeping ever closer, and he's very, very near. But Mama turns and catches him and says, "Look here, you don't like bugs, you don't like muck, you can't say quack. Are you sure you're a duck?" "Yes, I am," said the stranger. "It's really, really true. I can waddle, I can scuttle, I can strut a little too. I'm a duck, I'm a duck, I'm a duck like you." So Mama says, "Show it. Prove you're a duck. Do like a duck does. Do like us." Then they zip through the thistles and they slip into the river. Plop, 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 all together. There goes the ducks. Down go the ducklings, all tails up, and down goes the stranger. Glop, glop, glop. Look at his face. So where are all the ducklings now? Here they all come. Pop, 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 pop. Every one. But where's the very hairy, scary stranger? Gone home. There he is, crossing the bridge. "Well," says Mama, "what a bit of luck. But I really always knew that was no duck." Did you know that was no duck? What was he? What kind of animal was he? That's right, he was a fox. He was a fox, and he was hoping to nibble on one of those ducks, but Mama Duck was too smart for him. All right, that's do like a duck does. Let's see. The next thing we're going to do is the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. I bet you all know the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. Let's get our hands out. Get your spider fingers ready. Ready? Here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That was great. You did a wonderful job singing that song. I think we're ready for our next book. It's called What Did You Put in Your Pocket? By Beatrice Schenck de Reniers, and it's illustrated by Michael Grenyek. What did you put in your pocket? In your pockety pocket pocket. What did you put in your pocket early Monday morning? I put in some chocolate pudding, slushy glushy pudding, early Monday morning. Slushy glushy pudding. What did you put in your pocket? Your pockety pockety pocket? What did you put in your pocket early Tuesday morning? I put in some ice cold water. Nicey icy water, early Tuesday morning. Slushy glushy pudding, nicey icy water. What did you put in your pocket? In your pockety pockety pocket? What did you put in your pocket early Wednesday morning? What do you think? I put in a scoop of ice cream. Slurpy glurpy ice cream, early Wednesday morning. Slushy glushy pudding, nicey icy water, slurpy glurpy ice cream. What did you put in your pocket? In your pockety pockety pocket? What did you put in your pocket early Thursday morning? I put in some mashed potatoes. Fluffy gluppy potatoes. Slushy glushy pudding, nicey icy water, slurpy glurpy ice cream, and fluffy gluppy potatoes. What did you put in your pocket? Your pockety pockety pocket? What did you put in your pocket early Friday morning? put in some sticky molasses, sticky icky molasses, slushy glushy pudding, nicey icy water, slurpy glurpy ice cream, gluppy gluppy potatoes, sticky icky molasses. What did you put in your pocket, your pockety pockety pocket? What did you put in your pocket early Saturday morning? I put in my 5 fingers. Ew! Funny finny fingers. Slushy glushy pudding, nicey icy water, slurpy glurpy ice cream, fluppy gluppy potatoes, sticky icky molasses, and funny finny fingers. All in that mess. What did you put in your pocket, your pockety pockety pocket? What did you put in your pocket early Sunday morning? I put in a clean white handkerchief, a spinky spanky handkerchief, slushy glushy pudding, nicey icy water, slurpy glurpy ice cream, fluppy gluppy potatoes, sticky icky molasses, funny finny fingers, and spinky spanky handkerchief. What did you put in your pocket? That's a pretty fun, silly book, isn't it? Well, I really enjoyed story time with you today. I hope you enjoyed it too. We're going to sing our closing song now. I think you might remember it. We sing it a lot at the library. Ready? Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Make us smile and wave goodbye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Thank you so much for joining us for story time today. We hope to see you at the library. Come and check out some books and say hello to us. Bye-bye.
So sit me down and let the spell begin. I'll find myself in story time again. Story time, story time, story time again. Story time, story time, story time again. Story time, story time, story time again. Story time, story